Welcome to Grumpy John's garage. Today, as you can see in the background, I've got the bonnet out. I've got all the bits and pieces that are bolted to the bonnet. I've got the clamps, and I've got the little clamp things, whatever they're called. And then I've got support brackets as well for the back. And in that box is the windscreen rubber, and you know why they're in a box. Another thing I wanted to show you as well is when I was ordering nuts and bolts, I just bought a box. They're not random, they're all the same, but it's a box of nuts and bolts that they're EC marked. They're for the Willys. Same sort of nuts and bolts, slightly longer. And then got another box here with different ones as well. They're bigger. They're EC marked as well. They're perfect for the footrest in the back. That's what they're perfect for. I've just bought them just in case any random nut and bolt I don't have, I can just use them. Right, what we've got 4 of these, 4 of them. We've got 2 of these ones with the bend on it. And you can see they're springy. And then we've got 2 straight ones. We'll put these to the side now because they're the ones that sit on the wing like that. They sit on the wing and clamp onto the bonnet. Now these are the clamp. That'll go on there like that onto the bonnet. Then what we've got a support here that goes inside the bonnet. And then these clamps go on the outside. Okay, what I'll do, I'll set you up and we'll get it bolted up, which I've been looking forward to. What I'm going to do after I've bolted it all together is I'm going to spray it the last coat. And the reason, I've got quite a long way to go before my Jeep's ever done, but I'm wanting the paint on the outside to cure really, really well before I put my star on and my stencil on. So this is why I'm doing it now. It's nowhere near, the body's not even got any paint on it. But if I can have that curing for a couple of weeks, a month, I'll be happy. Right, in my wee box, got nuts and bolts and washers. I primed them, etch primed them, then I red primed it, then I painted it green. Just a very quick colour. I stuck them on a box and just gave them an aerosol paint. Right, the other thing we've got in here as well, spring washers. So, why they've given me so many washers, I don't know. But what I'm going to be putting on is, I haven't seen any pictures with washers on the outside, which would look stupid. But anyway, so bolt on the outside, then a washer on the inside, spring washer and a nut. That's the way it's going to be. Oh, and the support. Let me get a spanner. As you know, my wee socket set I've got there, so it's a 7/16. Right, so what I've done with this one here, you can see it's on a curve. And that's straight. What I've done, I've kind of pre-bent it a wee bit. So that goes on there like that. Got to make sure I get my painted part round the right way. All I'm going to do is just put it in hand tight now. Well, that's one bit on. Right, this next bit here goes on there, like that. And then when you pull it, it clamps into that bit there. So when you're not using it, when your screen's not down, because when your screen's down, that'll be up there like that. Right, let me get this right. Right, I think I'll put this wee bit on first. It probably has a name for that. Just put one in there just to keep it aligned. As you can see with this one here, if that's on the wing there like that, that's where it clamps. That's why it's that way up. That's fitting perfect. Right, now for the top one. Once I've put the bolts on, I'll show you underneath what it looks like. There we go. See if I can pull it. No. There we go. Looks good. Right, now to tighten it all up. Torque to spec. There we go, that's one side done. Looks good. This is a repo bonnet, as you know. The holes were taken off my old bonnet. I marked them out with that. I'll do. I'll go and do the other side. Get that done. That's what happens. People slow down to look in the door. What this picture shows is the windscreen clamp is in the stowed position because the windscreen's up, and that's the one for the bonnet, hold down onto the wing. But if you look at this one, this windscreen's down. You can see that one is clamped up. Now the other thing I would like to show you, that is it on the stowed position. You can see it's got the wee slot in it. You can see the wee slot there. It's kind of off centre. So all the pictures I've seen are that the slot opens up on the top, not at the bottom. Well, that's both sides on now. Now for the windscreen blocks. Let's get on with these blocks for the windscreen. First thing I've got to do is put all my nuts and bolts that I've not used in the box. I get this kit. It says MV spares, but I can't even remember where I got it. Oh well, cheap parts. Rubber bonnet blocks, 25 quid for a bit of rubber and a couple of screws. Right, I know some of them have got like a bit of welting in the middle of them, but I've just, as far as I know, this is all mine had. My Jeep never had any of this when I got it anyway, so that just sits on there like that, and plain headed screw with a washer, nut and a spring washer. Never painted them. Too late. This is nice and easy. I don't know if I'll manage to get it painted today. I've got my brother coming in to have a look at my car. Oh no. Ugh. Having all this fun doing this. I guess that missed call from a customer. I was supposed to go and pick his car up. I've got a door mirror to fit on his car today and I've forgotten all about it. He'll be fine. I'll finish this off and then I'll go and collect it. A 3/8 nut with a plain headed screw. And there we go, that is it complete. Got the 4 holes there for the bracket for the grease gun, but I'm not going to fit that. The holes were perfect in my Jeep, and it never looked as if there was one on it, so I'm not putting one on it. I own a garage, grease gun sitting over there on the shelf, so don't need to carry it with me. That's all the clamps on. Next step is to give it I'm just giving it a 1 single coat. And as usual, I forgot to mention, if I can see it, if I can see it that is, I can't remember what side it was. I guess I had done a good job of rubbing it out. Remember the run I done when I painted it? That's it there now, doing my head in. Every time I seen the bonnet, it was sitting in the stores with the plastic wrap on the top of it, and it was still annoying me. I was going to leave it because the clamps are all there, but I couldn't. I thought, nah, I'm not going to do it. So took it out one day, flattened it down with wet and dry, and I've prepped the whole bonnet with Scotch Brite. You can see it's all rubbed out now. 1 coat of paint, that's all it's getting. I'll maybe show you that in the next video because I don't think I'm going to get it done today. Next step is to FaceTime my wife, because I always like to include her into it, showing a step further to getting the vehicle done. She's always the first I show anything to, so I'll give her a phone. And with that, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.